New charges against Fani Willis are announced. We told you that they were coming in a few videos ago. And now we're going to put some meat on the bones. This is State Rep Misha Maynor, and we support her. And it's important to get the word out. So spread this link out to your friends. Start talking about it on social media. It will push Misha Maynor's, M-A-I-N-O-R. It'll push her name up in Google searches and help get the word out. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. As we expose just the constant corruption of Fani Willis, long-standing, this is over 6 years old, but it's just coming out today because Fani Willis has her goons trying to discredit her and ridicule her, and they'll do nothing about this. That's one thing that Fani Willis is good at doing at her job, is not doing her job.
State representative who used to be a Democrat, now a Republican, is suing Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis.
This is a state rep, and this is a lawsuit. You'll see in a minute here. They didn't quite deliver the papers yet, but it's coming.
She says it has nothing to do with Willis prosecuting Donald Trump.
Now, even though it has nothing to do with Donald Trump, Fani Willis has something to do with Donald Trump. And I want to get her impeached. We can walk arm in arm. We can chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. So Miss Maynor has nothing to do with helping Donald Trump, but I do. And so I'm celebrating this case. I want to help fund this case. I hope she can put up some kind of a GoFundMe where we can help pay some of her bills with this audience. Let's help her out. Gang.
Tonight outside the Fulton County Courthouse, and Ty, the DA's office says they have not been served with this lawsuit.
Linda, that's what they told me earlier today when I asked them about it. I'm sure they've got it by now. They do know about it. Even when I spoke to them, they said the allegations are baseless and they are confident that this case will quickly be dismissed.
Okay, so this is funny because these are legal people, and before the papers were served, that is before they saw the charges, they already said these charges are baseless. How can you know? You haven't even seen them yet. So that's the default boilerplate answer. My client's not guilty, Your Honor. So they can make up all the stuff. Nothing has been done with this case. They haven't even seen it yet. Let's find out from the facts of the case, because oftentimes, remember Fani Willis with Nathan Wade's, when it first started out, it was barely even know the guy. I don't know what you're talking about. And then suddenly, as the receipts come out, we find out that she lied and she's corrupt and a criminal. So she's already been discredited as the kind of person who tells lies. That's who she is. That is, she's probably probably lying here.
It's been over 6 years, and I have been silent about it.
State Representative Misha Maynor said during that 6 years of silence, she tried to resolve these issues behind the scenes and get justice for herself.
Yeah, good luck getting justice for yourself in Fulton County. We already know how this works. All the people in Fani Willis's office who worked under her and were oppressed by her and ignored by her or run through human resources by her, or who Fani Willis put her attack goons on them, in this case, the commissioner, they all got the same response: not justice. And these are true freedom fighters who are trying to help, say in this case, process inmates that Fani Willis kept neglecting, which she promised she would do when she ran for this office.
She said since that hasn't worked, she stood inside the Georgia State Capitol Tuesday morning and announced her lawsuits against Fulton County DA Fani Willis, Fulton Commissioner Marvin Arrington, and the Fulton County Ethics Board.
Yeah, Commissioner Arrington. And how bad is Fulton County's Ethics Board when you get sued for being unethical?
She said her first issue with Fani Willis is keeping inmates who have not been indicted in the Fulton County Jail for too long.
So this shows what Fani Willis really thinks of inmates as far as getting them processed. Justice delayed is justice denied. She's just letting them rot in that flea bag of a prison, where they stack up body counts of people dying of bed bugs.
The Georgia General Assembly set clear guidelines for DA Willis, requiring her to indict individuals in custody within 90 days.
Within 90 days. And to quote Fani Willis, no one's above the law. She always says that about Trump. And then here there's a clear written down black and white 90 days. And I only want to know, did you do it? And if you didn't, then bring on the charges. even though many of these guys might be criminals, America doesn't just say, oh, you can do whatever you want with people sitting in jail. You can break all the rules. That's how you know that a system is corrupt. How a society treats its prisoners is very important. And it's not important to Fani Willis.
State Rep Maynor also has an issue with Willis getting involved in Maynor's stalking case against an ex. When Fulton Commissioner Marvin Arrington started representing Maynor's alleged stalker in a criminal case, Maynor says Arrington and Willis had inappropriate conversations about it.
Yeah, and she probably recorded everything too. Fani Willis did. But, this also shows how Fani Willis took the side with Commissioner Arrington, who defends this stalker of Miss Misha Maynor. Where's the women's rights issue? Where's the feminist? Where's the breakout feminist for the woman? Fani Willis is working with the attorney who's representing the stalker. This is a stalker who oppressed and followed and tracked and who knows what Miss Misha Maynor. And she just wants some relief. And Fani Willis and the commissioner are sharing personal messages, probably emails, probably personal conversations. And the word got out pretty quick that because Fani Willis is in the pocket of this commissioner, word got out really quick that Fani Willis was to be sicked on Miss Misha. We know how she runs her office already with Miss Timpson and so many others. This is crooked. Time to take out the trash, Fulton County. Take out the trash, clean it up, because your reputation's in the dirt. It's garbage. I will lean toward Miss Misha Maynor and believe her over anything with Fani Willis, and this impugns the character of Commissioner Arrington. That guy's already going on my dirt list. Fraud, just another apparatchik, part of the criminal, the system, the corrupt system in Fulton County, Georgia.
She never fought for me as a victim, a Fulton County resident. She was always in the pocket of the commissioner.
So Fani Willis has an opportunity to defend a victim, a female victim of stalking, and she never came out and defended Miss Misha. Just for all the women's rights issues of believe all women, all that, just know that we call you BS because you will not actually go for someone who threatens your power structures. You know what I mean? It's like if it's Bill Clinton getting hanky-panky or Joe Biden with Tara Reid, they're like, what women's rights? What women's issues? They only apply it to a political opponent. And I feel really bad for Miss Misha here. I hope we can give her some support. Maybe in the comments below, you guys can send her a message that you'd like to help fight for Miss Misha and help get her messaging out, because we need social media's help. She's fighting against a giant, absolute Leviathan machine of Fani Willis, who has just seemingly endless funds and resources to conduct her BS and spread her word out on Twitter and Google.
And retaliated against me after I contacted the U.S. Department of Justice.
Commissioner Arrington said in a statement, the lawsuit filed against me by Misha Maynor is a baseless waste of time and resources, simply the latest in a string of desperate efforts made by this individual in an attempt to extract public funds for personal gain.
This should be taken like him saying, my favorite Skittles is strawberry flavored. There's no content to it. That's boilerplate. Just, this is how we get by in Fulton County. These are baseless allegations. Oh, of course they're baseless. I'm sure Fulton County is just tight as a drum over there.
Commissioner Arrington went on to say that this case will be dismissed just like all the other attempts made by State Rep Maynor. And Maynor said today that she's asking for a jury trial against Arrington and Willis, and she wants them prosecuted in their personal capacity, not prosecuted with the offices they represent.
Yeah, in Fulton County, when you're the commissioner, you already know the case is going to be dismissed because you've bought and sold all the judges. You've bought and sold all the seats of power in this corrupt organization. That's why I can sit there and say, yeah, this thing's going to be dropped just like all the, really, Boss Hog? It's the Dukes of Hazzards. Boss Hog, I'm the law. This is a baseless allegation. That Miss Misha just wants a jury of her peers. Isn't that interesting? She actually is ready to throw herself on an actual court where the peers will come in and judge. And Arrington does not want it to go and go before his peers. I wonder why. Guilty. I'm Doug in Exile.